Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by Hankook Tyre, Driving Emotion, and Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution. Hey everyone, I'm Tom, this is Joy.
Hello.
And today we are in the Farizon Supervan from parent company Geely. I'll be super honest here, I'm sure Joy will be the same. I don't know too much about vans, but I do enjoy riding in them and talking about them with you. That's why I'm going to refer a lot to my notes here on my iPad about pricing and specs and so on. So we'll do our very best to review it for you and do a walk around as well. So let's have a look at the pricing to start with. So there are three variants. Okay, there's the short wheelbase, which is what we're in right now, short wheelbase low roof. And then there's the long wheelbase low roof. And then there's the long wheelbase high roof. So that's like the jumbo maxi van. Anywhere from 71,000 to 76,000 before on-road costs. And that's actually quite comparable to the LDV e-Deliver van, which is also an electric van. Similar pricing, similar specs as well. How does it compare to, say, an ICE van, like the very popular Toyota Hiace?
I did look that up. Yeah, I did look that up. So I think the Toyota Hiace is, I'm not sure whether that's a drive-away price, which is about, a little bit north of $60,000. So for $10,000 more, you can get a fully electric van, which I think is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah. Of course, you're going to be running it on electricity, which is generally cheaper if you can get a good price for your tariff day to day.
And so depending on how much you're actually driving your van day to day for your business, I think you could recoup the cost back fairly quickly.
Yep, pretty low running costs. Of course, we're not tradespeople, so we can't tell exactly how it would work, but I just feel on principle it might be cheaper day-to-day running costs.
Like crunch your numbers yourself and see what it is for your particular situation.
Yeah. And this vehicle's got V2L as well, so vehicle to load. 3 plugs up the back, which we'll show you as well. How does it compare to, say, the VW ID Buzz Cargo, which we had the ID Buzz a few weeks ago, but not the cargo version?
Now, obviously, the ID Buzz as a van would be super stylish. So you're paying for that and you're paying for the VW badging. So that's, I think, 80 something. Yeah.
So, but the cool factor, another $10,000, $20,000 on top of this.
Yeah. So if you're in an industry or a business where looks are super important, then that might be the one, because you'll get the cool factor. Yep.
Then there's the Ford E-Transit. That's $100,000 plus as well.
Is that a little one though, or is that big?
Full-size commercial van, according to AI. So. Anyway, again, we don't know too much about vans, but we do like this van, what we see. So it's got an 83 kilowatt hour CATL LFP battery, one of the bigger battery producing companies in China. It's got a DC charging rate of 140 kilowatts, which is pretty respectable, and 11 kilowatt AC charging as well, so you charge it pretty quickly.
Biggest battery producer in China basically means one of the biggest battery producers in the world.
Exactly, pretty much alongside BYD's FinDreams. Like I said, V2L earlier, 3.3 kilowatts of continuous power. I read somewhere 10 kilowatts in total as well, which is pretty impressive. So the short wheelbase, which is what this car is, has got a length of 4.9 meters compared to the long wheelbase, which is 5.4 meters. The roof is 1980 millimeters in this one, the low roof, up to 2.5 meters in the high roof.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty high. This van actually has roof racks installed aftermarket. Well, the guys from Farizon actually installed it for us for this review. So with the roof rack you see on top here very shortly, it's up to 2.1. So I haven't been game enough to drive it through any of the Westfield car parks around town, just to be sure. Wheelbase is 3.1 meters versus 3.6 for the long wheelbase. Cargo volume 6.95 cubic meters for this vehicle, up to 11.2 for the long wheelbase high roof. Ground clearance 150 millimeters. It's got a curb weight of 2.2 tons for this van, unladen of course. Payload of 1.3 tons for this vehicle, and towing capacity of 2 tons as well, so quite respectable from that point of view. Maximum speed 135 kilometers an hour. I don't think you should ever reach that in a van, honestly.
No, especially if you've got payload in the back.
Yes. 83 kilowatt hour LFP battery, like I said earlier. Pretty decent charging speed. So yeah, pretty good specs there for a van, honestly. And we'll go for a test drive as well later on, and we'll see what it's like on urban roads and on the highway as well. And it comes in pretty cool colours too. Jade white, which is what this is, porcelain grey, bamboo green, and satin blue. So yeah, I guess if you've got a business you want to stand out, those colours are pretty cool, apart from the white that we've got. All right, let's take a look around. Okay, so there it is, the Farizon Supervan. You can see the roof rails added here aftermarket. I can barely reach up there. It's pretty high, 2.1 meters. Quite like the look of the van from the front, to be honest. Very futuristic looking. This pulses when you're charging as well. This logo, Farizon logo.
Yeah,
Very
it's
utility.
very modern looking, isn't it? It's not sort of like your boring looking Hi-Ace. I'm sorry, but I mean the Hi-Ace is supposed to look boring.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's supposed to be a workhorse, right? Yeah. These mirrors are pretty handy. Good vision, despite not being able to see out the back too much. Pretty chunky. Not too many blind spots. There are cameras as well throughout the van, so 360 camera. I'll show you that in a minute. Loaded with Giddy tyres here. Giddy, I think it is. Based in Singapore these days. And this is the passenger side. We'll go through that later. You see how the seatbelt is actually on the door itself, right? Because there's no B-pillar.
And it's huge. It opens out really, really quite wide.
Yeah, it swings
like
wide
almost.
Almost
I don't know
90,
whether you
isn't
can
it?
see that. I feel like that's almost 90 degrees.
Yeah, it
Almost
is.
90 degrees.
So no B-pillar, like I said, but there is a partition.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can't put passenger seats in this van. It's not sort of factory fitted. I suppose you could do it aftermarket, but the company doesn't sell the van as a passenger vehicle just yet.
Yeah, and I'm not sure whether it will pass all the sort of safety standards if you add a
Yeah,
seat
right,
afterwards.
But not having a B-pillar is great. It feels very spacious. So I'm going to walk inside. Short roof, so I'm not going to stand up. But we are going to go to IKEA later today.
I'm going to come in because it looks fun.
Yeah. So some measurements there. Yeah, very spacious. Very spacious. And this is the V2L here.
And that's really sensible putting it near the door.
Yep. On-off switch. Can exit through here as well. These swing really wide out. So there's another lever there. So if you step out with me, you can see how wide these swing out. So they say 270 all the way out, and you'll see how wide these barn doors are. Look at that. That's huge. Very accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Farizon SV. I prefer to call it Supervan. Another camera there. Nice big lever here. Open again, so just open half if you want.
It's solid, isn't it?
Solid.
It's like put together well. It's not flimsy or anything like that.
No way, it's
Looks,
chunky.
yeah.
And nothing on this side, so just massive panel van. We've been kidnapping the kids, picking up the kids from school.
You can pop the branding
day.
on there. That's
Yep.
perfect for all the branding.
Kids have been amused picking them up from school in a van. The charge port's on this side. Full DC, 140 kilowatts, very fast. Really need that charging speed at lunchtime, I guess. Extra range.
Yep, if you need to, if you commute that much, yep.
Yeah. So, it's just a van, right? Not too much to talk about.
Because if it's a delivery van, you probably do need to
Yeah.
quickly charge it at lunch.
I did consider doing Amazon for a week, but life gets in the way. Just to get that true experience. Just shut this one first. Yeah. And then walking into the van, breaks up the grey and the blacks with this rusty bronze look.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still some mod cons, like, power windows, chunky door handle, but
Yep.
lots of storage. 1, 2, storage bin there.
Yep. And I love how they tell you, like, this is for bottles. Please don't try and put an open cup.
And look, horses for courses, right? Like, it's plastic throughout, but it's a van, it's utility,
Yeah.
so I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And see how Joy stepped up there. It was very handy having a step there.
And there's a handle too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice big visors there. Ticket holder. Chunky. You said the buzz looked like an A-wing, so how do you feel about this one?
Yeah, I don't know. Unless I'm just used to it now, but I don't get that same feeling. Yeah.
And the bonnet's very close, because it's a van, right?
Yeah.
So I have to get used to that this week driving it. Let me come around the other side. So I'm not sure whether you noticed that the seats are 3 abreast. See, so we've got 1, 2, and 3. I think that seat doesn't move, the passenger ones. But
it does have a headrest.
It does.
too.
I took it off because then I can see
Yep.
at the back a bit better.
Yep.
It's pretty nice interior actually.
And I was going to say, it's actually really comfortable for the, for a van.
Oh, exactly. I've been no problems this week driving it, and it doesn't look too bad. That orange stitching to match the bronze look here, and just breaks up that black throughout on the driver's side, and just manual slide. See that sloping floor as well.
I like the easy clean material of the floor.
Yeah.
It's very sensible.
We'll have a look at the front before I forget. I don't think there's anything inside. It's just front wheel drive, so in case you're interested. Okay, so change your wiper fluid in there. And then my side's very similar. We've got powered windows, mirror adjustments, lots of storage. Speaking of storage, have a look at this. So many drawers. Here. Shut the door. Yeah, putting my stuff in there.
And that one is the cup. You could have this as a cup holder.
I think it is.
Yep.
Another little mini drawer there. Put more crap in there. And USB-C, CNC. Start-stop button. Manual vents.
There is a glove box.
box. High-vis vest. How apt.
Sensible manual vents. Did you say that already?
Yeah, I did. I might turn the car on so we can see what's going on. Apple CarPlay, by the way, wireless. I'm just plugging in because it's charging. Otherwise, there's no wireless charging. Up here, light controls. Also got a hook or handle there. And over here, you've got a few buttons there. Height of the light, drive mode, regen setting, things like that. It is left side indicate and right side gear stalk. Driver monitoring.
Interestingly, I have a handle here, but you don't.
Yeah, I think normally drivers don't have one.
You don't need it. It's only the passenger who has to hang on for dear life.
That's what this is for, I guess. Cruise control, which we'll try on the highway. And then heated steering wheel. A little bit of luxury for a van.
Yeah.
You see the efficiency has been 24 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres. I haven't seen it drop too much less. I've seen maybe 22 this week. Odometer 645, so it's pretty fresh on the clock there. And also, you can see the weight of the vehicle too, 2515 kilograms. That's a really handy
That's really
feature.
handy. So yeah, and then I'm assuming that will go up depending on what's in the car, isn't it?
Really handy.
We should weigh it again after we've picked up the stuff from IKEA.
IKEA, yeah. Yeah, that's quite a handy feature for your payload. Yeah, tire pressure, pretty standard. Yeah, battery indicator, and then the regen setting. Alright. No auto wipers, but there is auto lights, which is good. And then Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, like I said, wireless. Let's have a look at the menu. Okay, and then there's some shortcuts here too. It's quite good. That's the HVAC settings, and if you want heat, we've had a few cool mornings here in Sydney recently, so you have to push that one, or you can press it down here. So if you want anything heated, otherwise it's just going to blow cold air. Different modes of the HVAC, max HC for those really hot days, I guess. I guess when you're in a rush, you just want to.
Yeah, I mean, if
cool
it's
the back cabin
been
down.
parked outside and it's really hot, and then it's just sensible, just press that and go.
Yep. And just manual controls for the AC and the fan. That's quite handy. All right, that's it. That's the Farizon van, inside and out. I guess it's time to go for a drive. Let's do it. Okay, so that's the camera. I think it's quite a good system. Then you can sort of manually press the different views too. So quite handy.
Especially, I think, I guess, I'm imagining if you drive a van, chances are you're always going somewhere different every day. So you're not going to know, you're not going to be familiar with the territory. So this is very handy.
Alright everyone, let's head off. As promised, we are going to drive to Marston Park, which is about 39 kilometres away on the nav there, on Waze, with thanks to wireless Apple CarPlay. It's great. It's a lot better than other cars actually we reviewed without phone projection, so makes a big difference.
Yep.
if you're gonna sit in this van all day doing deliveries and whatnot, then might as well have those little creature comforts.
And I'm actually quite a big fan of the sound system. Obviously, I know that Geely have the Fly Me, which this doesn't. This is not Fly Me, but it's actually pretty good. I don't know whether it's just because I'm sitting in a van, and so, you know, I have an expectation of what that quality is going to be. But I actually thought it was pretty good considering I'm in a van.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of the van, I also think of just very basic, very Spartan. But no, it's good to see this is lifting the game. And you know, like I said, if you're going to if this is your office, you might as well have a comfortable office.
Exactly right, because this is basically your office. So yeah.
And you know, but given it's electric, the acceleration is still pretty good. So, for example, for this bit, I've got to cross a pretty busy road here in Chatswood. So we'll see. We'll see whether we can zip across. Probably do a better job than the other utility vehicle in front of us.
Yes, for sure.
I found that most people are giving us sway this week. Being in a van, as you would.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I see a van on the road, I'm like, well, there's a contributing member of society right there. They're probably doing something important.
Yeah, so normally I'd have... actually, no, I wouldn't. I took this center headrest off this week so I could see behind. I've got the cameras mounted on there, so... yeah, being in a van, it's hard to see behind you. But these big mirrors I talked about in the Walkaround, they're fantastic. You can really see around you, which is good. Oh, I'm going to follow this guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, Waze is taking you a very indirect, well, not indirect, as in an unusual way. This is
The scenic route.
This is going to be a good handling test because it's a lot of up and down for a van. I'm guessing the tradie in front also probably has Waze on, if this is probably the way it's telling them to go rather than turning right on Pacific Highway.
I'm giving them a bit of room so I can just drive a bit more rather than following them too closely. No, we're not pretending to be tradies, definitely not. We salute you guys, but like I said, we don't know too much about vans, so if you can, you're a tradie watching this, or if you're thinking about an electric van, post in the comments what you would like to see in a van that this is potentially lacking, or what you like about this Walkaround.
What are the things that you look for in a van? What are your must-haves?
Yeah.
What does it need to have? What are your non-negotiables?
It educates me and Joy and others as well. It may not drive this every day.
Yep. And then we'll know what to look for in the next one.
Yep, absolutely. At least we have a baseline now. This is the first, I shouldn't say proper van, but first utility van. We reviewed the VW ID Buzz a couple of weeks ago. That's more of a passenger vehicle in that configuration.
I remember seeing this in China and going, oh, this is so cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe just postulating here. Does it need more spaces to put stuff in, more slots maybe up here?
Like a little bit of shelving,
maybe,
right?
Yeah. More drawers. I mean, there's quite a bit already. Oh, if it's rattling there.
That's just your GoPro.
Yeah.
That's, well, not GoPro. Insta360.
Action cam.
Yeah.
The suspension is a bit bouncy, admittedly, but that's. I assume that's par for the course for a van.
We're in a van.
Yeah. Stuff does rattle. I've got keys in the drawers here. Getting some strange looks this week. I think the two of us aren't what you'd expect to be driving a van this big, I think.
Yeah, I've had a couple of double takes when I got out of the car because it's that's not who I was expecting to get. And it's not even a car. When I got out of the vehicle, out of the van.
Alright, so here's another little test for us. We're going to turn right out of this road. This is Delhi Road, or Fuller's Road in front of us. Let's see how much way people give us here. this truck in front of us can do it, we can do it.
I know I'm probably nagging, but is it roadworthy to have like broken brake lights that aren't red anymore?
Okay, let's see. We're good. Yes. Nice. Yeah, this nice high elevated position for driving. It's good. Bit of fun.
How did you feel about the handling in that area?
Fine. Going pretty slow.
Because that's the thing. I mean, like if this is being used for, you know, deliveries, or if you go to people's places, then you would need to have to go through all these sort of like winding roads, isn't it?
That's it.
So the van needs to be agile.
Okay, I can get in front of this truck now.
Oh yeah, this will be a good demonstration of the acceleration of this compared to next door.
There's enough zip.
Yep. Look at that.
I think most cars could beat that truck. You would think.
True. There are some ICE cars that wouldn't beat this. What's a 0 to 100? I'll have to look that up.
Yes.
We'll post it there.
I'm guessing about 8, 9 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say, which is still pretty good. Like, honestly, anything less than 10 seconds I think is good for a van. The performance ID buzz was ridiculously fast, wasn't it? Was that like 6 seconds or something, was it?
5 maybe?
Something, yeah. Unnecessarily fast.
Yeah. It's kind of freaky seeing a van go that quick. I have seen an example of a Supervan, souped up van, do a Bathurst lap.
Like this Supervan?
It wasn't this van, but it was another van, I think. It was a Ford, I think it was souped up. Did a lap of Bathurst. It's an exhibition to the V8s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was electric as well. Yeah, so no one pedal.
I love hearing that electric whir though.
The whine.
Yeah.
I think that's a low speed sound. You can't just hear an electric whine as it's driving, as it's accelerating. Have a listen.
It's very futuristic.
That's a low speed again.
Like, can you switch that off if you don't like it?
I don't think so.
Is that a safety issue for other people
think so.
around you? Because Ninja Van is kind of scary.
There is a higher pitch sound that's different to the electronic noise. That they said, that Farizon told me that they turned down because it was quite high pitched before. I could just hear it. It's like
I probably can't hear it at
like
all.
a squeal. Yeah. Yeah, I can just hear it. I've kind of gotten used to it this week. Now there are regen modes. I've actually left it on 1 because I find the high regen a bit. It's not feathered very well, so I've just left it on 1. I'm happy just to drive it a bit more icy. If that makes sense. It's just too much going on, or too grabbing, and you feel like you're being pulled back.
But I'm glad you can adjust that, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I would probably have it on the max setting.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there's, as you know, there's regen and there's regen. I
Yeah.
just don't
Yeah.
think this one's done that well. And the lane keeping, to borrow our terminology from the Elite Motor video, it is a bit romantic. Not as romantic as the Elite Motor ones. By romantic, we mean it does pull you into lane sometimes unnecessarily. It feels like someone is trying to pull you. That hasn't really done that today. On other occasions it has. And you can turn that off, but it does return each drive.
You want me to tap the screen and make sure it's still recording?
Yeah. Tap behind.
Ah,
You reach, it's quite far away.
there we go.
Phew. But that extra torque is nice to climb these hills.
It's just the van of the future, isn't it? That's how I always feel when I get into an electric version of something. It's like, oh, look. I feel like I'm living out what I saw in childhood, like in a, like in a cartoon or a movie or something of what the future would look like.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Great name, Supervan. We figured, you know what, got a van this week, let's go to IKEA, get some stuff. As opposed to having to struggle to make Tetris.
And for once, I don't have to look up the dimensions of the packaging. I didn't even bother looking at it because I know it's going to fit.
Excuse to get more stuff.
I did check to see that there was stock. So that was one thing I did check.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 16 in stock of the particular item that I'm after.
That's always good. Let's see whether we can keep up with this Tesla as it gets on the motorway.
You couldn't fit a big drink. That's what the side one's for. Oh, actually, no, now that you pulled it out. Maybe. Yeah.
Small drink and a big drink.
Mm-hmm.
Probably put some stuff that wouldn't let it fly around, like some grippy stuff down the bottom, maybe.
I think it would be okay anyway if it's sitting in, but yeah, you wouldn't want an open cup there, that's for sure. Could people fit those Stanley?
Yeah, big cup. Bubble tea.
You could fit a bubble tea.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go for green. Let's see whether we can keep up with the Y.
That's hardware 3 in front, right? So that will be being driven. If
Going
it's
quite
not
slow, actually.
self-driving.
Very slow Tesla. Oh, here he goes. Must have heard me.
Well, safety first. I just wanted to make sure we all got around the
Fair enough.
all the right turn. Yeah. So zipped 2 ahead, in fact. Normally it's sort of alternating.
Still, we're no slouch.
Yeah.
Let's go on the right lane. Well, that's noisy.
No, that's just this tray's open though.
No, but the cabin noise,
What?
it's coming through the
I know.
the
Should I
cabin.
close this so it's not rattling?
You can try. That's a lot of road noise.
There is. I wonder whether I can call up the
Oh yes,
decibel meter.
Alright, let's see whether we can engage cruise control.
Yeah. Look at that.
What do you got?
75.
Oh, that's loud.
Yeah. Sure is.
Alright, let's cruise. I think there's auto steer as well. Let me see. Please hold steering wheel. Alright.
Okay, this is a slightly better road, so let me see whether it's still that high. I think it still is. I don't want to subscribe. Okay, so it's... Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I mean that's still loud, high 60s.
Goes to show you though, the road makes a huge difference.
Yeah, the auto steer is It's throwing me around just a little bit. I think there's auto steering. I see a steering wheel icon. It's making a lot of micro corrections.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
no, it's not. It's not great.
Okay, I'm just gonna
It's
hang on to
I would rank this as worse than an L driver.
it. Yeah. Let's see the visualization though, sort of. Alright, see now, we're in a funny situation where the lane keeping is annoying because it's trying to pull me
Yeah.
side to side, and then I kind of want to control it because it's not trustworthy enough.
Yep.
yet.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's have a look at the settings. Maybe you're looking for me. Go to car here. Intelligent driving assist. Let's have a look. Is everything on?
Do you just want it on adaptive cruise control rather than
Let's
intelligence?
scroll down. Let's see what. Yeah, everything's on. Interesting. Okay.
Lane keeping assist.
Well, let's see.
Lane departure
Lane set to
prevention.
control.
So you
Press
just.
that one. I want that one. Let's go that one.
So is that full on then? This is on full on mode.
Okay, that's actually a bit better.
Okay.
So now it's like centering the lane. So that's much better actually.
And that would explain why this one was a bad L driver, because it was only doing something if
Yeah.
it got to the edge.
That's right. Okay, so now it's much more controllable.
So this is a good L driver now.
Yeah, now it's decent. Intelligent high beam, yeah. Why not? A bit naggy though.
It is beeping at you, isn't it? Is that for going 1k over the speed limit? Like,
No, it's just nagging me to touch the wheel
oh.
every like 10 seconds. Just like that. Alright, fine, I'll rest my hands here. It's still making little micro corrections, not as bad as before. So yeah, it's not one of the better systems we've tested. Probably on par with BYD. Maybe marginally worse.
Marginally worse.
Yeah.
So you have a new
Yeah.
base.
Yeah.
You have a new baseline.
Yeah, look for a van, right? I mean,
Even in that lanes
yeah.
control.
They're still like making micro corrections, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Just like stick with the middle, bro, and just stick with it. Stay with it. I don't want to have to correct it all the time. See, I'm going to the left now.
Yeah, yeah. So that wasn't you, that was the car.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, okay. No, you know what? Like, if that wasn't you, that was the car, then this is actually worse than the BYD. So yeah, we have a new baseline.
Alright, well, I'll just sort of drive then. Even then, it's sort of trying to pull me left and right.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because there are certain ones where it's like, I actually just prefer driving. It's not actually helpful or better. Which is a shame, because in the cars that do have, or vans, vehicles that do have really good, like cruise control plus lane keeping, is it, what do you call it? What is it called?
Lane centering, auto steer.
Yeah, like it's so good. If done well, it's amazing.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to drive on the highway too long in this thing. It's certainly not the best suspension. Getting bounced up and down, even in the front seat. And again, have we been in a comfortable van? I don't think we have. After a while, you kind of get a bit sore. Not too bad in the city.
Yeah.
Now it's going up to 25.9, so it's going up a little bit.
Vans are not really like intercity kind of
No.
vehicle, isn't it? It's more, I mean, for that you'd have a truck, isn't it? It's more kind of like intra-city, isn't it?
Mhm.
Like deliveries or
Yeah, deliveries.
work sites.
Very useful in the city. Very useful. Covered load is the best.
Yep. secure. That's
Yeah.
yeah, you're secured from the elements and things flying out, or you don't want people to see what you've got, like a security issue.
Massage seats. No, I'm kidding. That's just the corrugations. There's no massage seats. Distracted. So I can follow closer.
I mean, look, to be fair, we did an airport transfer this week for like an hour and a bit in a van, and we were sitting here with the driver.
Yes.
And I think that was a Mercedes van, wasn't it? Honestly, this feels comparably comfortable compared to that one. I wouldn't say the Mercedes van was more comfortable at all by any
not at all.
means. So,
Well, look, this is handy. I can change lanes and it doesn't disrupt the cruise control or the auto steer. It just comes back straight on. That's good.
there is something so fun about sitting so high up. Like, I can see everything.
I feel very useful driving a van. Contributing member to society.
Yes, yes.
Slows down appropriately. That nag is annoying. Every 10 seconds, really? Doesn't trust me. Right, let's zip out. Oh, I called that missile lock.
Yeah, well, what's that one for?
I think that's lane keeping or lane drifting. I think.
It does sound that
missile
you
lock.
should then
Yep.
press fire.
I've been hearing it all week. And yes, I can turn it off. I get comments like, just turn it off. No, I want you to hear it. I want the developers to hear it.
Honestly, it's kind of amusing. Like, okay, in terms of like noises, that one is kind of entertaining. But that's bad, isn't it? Because I would be like kind of egging it on because I want to hear that noise.
What? It is quite romantic.
No, I don't like
It's
the
pulling
romantic pulling of
Holding
the
my
steering.
hand.
Of the steering,
Yes.
yes.
As I said, romantic when a human does it, maybe. When a robot does it, I don't know. Quite frustrating. I'm going to zip back in.
In case you haven't seen the Leap Motor video, we are referring to those sort of period films where like there is a professional teaching an amateur how to shoot a bow and arrow. Yes.
Or how to do pottery, maybe in more recent times.
Yes.
That's quite romantic too. Sensual.
That sort of let me guide your hands.
Teaching a L driver, yes, I've had to grip the wheel a few times for them.
Yeah, but like that,
Yes.
not.
Someone holding the wheel free from behind is not romantic.
We had people doing that for us also at one of the drive days as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, some of those drive days, the instructors can be quite oppressive, or restrictive, maybe I should say.
Controlling?
Controlling, yeah. They, I guess they assume you don't know how to drive, which is kind of weird because we're all kind of drive content creators. Oh,
Wow.
that's a big branch.
That's a huge branch. It's like a tree size. See, I don't mind them doing that to us, but it would be pretty funny if they did it to like a car journalist who, like, it's literally their job to drive and review cars. I don't know. Do you think they were doing it to everybody?
I think so. Oh, it climbed up to 27 kilowatt hours per 100 k's. Must be an elevation change too. Okay, so let's just bring the doors nice and wide as I can. All the way out here even. Why not, right? Use it so we don't annoy anyone else who wants to park next to us. Not that you would, I mean, it's such an empty car park. Okay, so I've got the
See, what happens if you do that and then someone decides to park next to you? You can't close it.
Oh, seriously? There's so many spaces. Look how wide this is. Or how long this is. No problem.
I could have bought 100 of them.
And this is a standard Billy bookshelf, so.
Yep. Oh, too
piece of
easy.
cake. You
Look
were
at
concerned
that.
it
Look
wouldn't
at
be long
that.
enough.
I know. No, you could actually fit like an entire household worth of like new starter furniture. You know, you could have the dining table, the coffee table, the bed, the chairs, everything. You just
Could help someone move house this week, actually.
yeah. But especially if it's flat pack furniture, you could actually probably get the whole house worth.
It's stock in your apartment.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I think this one goes first. It's quite windy, but it's pretty strong. I won't shut. Easy. All right, everyone. Well, that's it from me and Joy from the Farizon Supervan. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun this week, actually. I've got a few more days with it. But yeah, we achieved what we wanted to do, which is head out to IKEA and buy some flat pack furniture. Easy peasy, as you saw. Plenty of room at the back.
Yep.
In fact, we're going to go to Costco now and get some more stuff, so it shouldn't be a problem, I would think. Yeah, so I guess, you know, if you are looking for an electric van, this is certainly an option from our point of view. Again, we're not experts in vans, so leave those comments below from those of you who are.
And would you buy this over like an ice van? Like, is it now at a price point that you would go, yeah, you know what, let's take the leap and move over?
Yeah, let us know if it's a legit contender for a decent trade van. Otherwise, yeah, from Joy and myself on Ludicrous Feed, happy charging.